This is a quantum leap forward if he were to do it.
Oh my goodness, straight up.
Easy for Adam Bishop.
But he's dropped it. He's dropped it. He was given the down signal, but it's in the rules you can't drop. But it's going up and staying. He's done it.
And here we go, there is some serious counting going on there to make sure the weights are right. 461 kilos for Benny Magnusson, and this will be, if he makes it, or indeed if Eddie Hall does, an all-time record in any lifting discipline for weight off the floor. Just where does your mind go faced with this unbelievable amount of weight? 72.5 stone.
But if he gets this off the floor, watch the bend.
Can he keep it rolling up? He can keep it rolling up. It's when it gets above the knees that his incredible strength keeps him going. It's a new world record. It's an all-time record in any lifting discipline. That is quite astonishing.
Big hug off of Thor. Benny Magnusson has done it. Look at this again. He looked like he wasn't going to get it at his knees, and then somehow just kept it moving. It was a 10-second lift. Phenomenal.
Benedikt, the greatest lift ever in history. Congratulations. Can you speak to us and just give us a little insight into how you feel to get that record?
What did you say?
We'll get that interview in a minute.
Amazing. History being made. World's best deadlifter ever. Unbelievable.
Can Eddie Hall get to that place as well? Can this Leeds crowd lift him as he tries to lift another record-tying, enormous effort from Eddie Hall?
7,000 voices willing him on.
Can he even hear them now? He has got to go somewhere very, very special. 72.5 stone. And he does not want to lift this one twice. This will extend his own British record. This will tie the greatest lift in history. Eddie Hall, it's past his knees. Can he lock it out? Come on, Eddie, it's there. You know it's there. Remarkable. What are we seeing?
Well, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. He was given the down signal, but it's in the rules you can't drop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's the decision. You must lower it under control. Eddie's not a happy man. I think he got it all the way up. Let's have a look. Was it an accidental drop? It just got stuck in his thighs? No, he does lock that out, absolutely. The hand goes down, but it wasn't under control. Look at the shock. He realizes instantly what he's done.
You know what, guys, in my eyes, that was a world record. I can do a 4.61. I don't give a... I don't give a... Magnus is the strictest ref on the planet, and I'll back that up. So fair dues. Put it there, mate. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for Eddie Hall.
Deadlift Championships. Eddie Hall there from Britain takes a hit of ammonia salt. This is for a world record.
Was it 463 on the bar? This is going to be something else. This is special. And if any man here can do this, it's Eddie Hall.
They skipped the last 2 rounds. It's been a while since he's lifted, and he's asking for chalk, I think.
I don't know if he's waiting too long. I don't know if he's going cold, I don't know. We're soon going to find out.
We are soon going to find out. Just geeing up the crowd.
7,500 people here in Leeds Headingley. Well, last year, let's not forget, he lifted that world record equaling lift and dropped it. Can he make amends? The greatest lift ever off the floor.
So once again, this is for the world record.
Strapping himself on. He doesn't want to drop it like he did last year. Nearly 1,020 pounds on the bar. Almost 75 stone.
So much pressure on him now. Most of it from himself. But look at this! Unbelievable!
How easy was that?
A new world record has been set right here by the Brit Eddie Hall.
That was no gamble. I think Andy Bolton looks a bit shocked. He pulled 1,000 pounds. I think he thought no one would ever. We are well on from that. 463 kilos. Eddie Hall, you are still the world record holder.
I'm still warming up as well.
Oh!
Britain expects great things, Eddie Hall.
28 years old, 30 stone. He's force-fed himself for a year to get this. Come on, Eddie.
Look at the speed of that. That was an unbelievable lift for the world record. And I'll tell you what, I don't think it's crazy to say, I think he's got more to give. And he certainly set a challenge. Collins made it across, leapt out of the seat when that happened. And the remarkable thing about this, not a single moment where he stopped or paused or hitched, and you have to think, could the historic 500 kg be in sight?
You look pretty.
You look beautiful, baby. Nothing wrong with a little blood. Another world record!
Yeah.
This isn't in your mind, is it? This is a stepping stone.
This is, honest to God, this is still a warm-up. This is...
I believe it. I believe it. I really do. Mate, go relax.
So here he is, the Arizonan, Jerry Pritchett.
I don't think he's intimidated by anything, Pritchett. Certainly never shows any emotion. For this to equal the greatest lift ever. Oh.
And he makes it look easy.
Game on.
Makes it look so easy. I mean, there's a case to be made for making it look easier than even Eddie Hall did just moments ago. Different type of lifter, of course. Seems happy or angry, I'm not sure which. And that's a moment that'll mean a lot to the Americans in the crowd.
Jerry Pritchett, it doesn't take much from the audience. Beaming down, the electricity you put out in that effort. I don't know what the other 10,000 people, but what I saw was a pretty easy lift. Rock solid, how'd it feel? That's a world record.
I felt easy. There's 10,000 people helped me pull it. Well, the motivation was awesome in here today.
Here he comes.
bar is shaking. I felt the earth shake as he walked towards the platform.
Look at the focus.
There's plenty of power to lift this weight.
What's going through his head?
I don't know, but there's a lot of adrenaline pumping through his body right now. People talk about how you can do extraordinary things in exceptional circumstances, and he's gone into berserker mode here to equal the world record again.
4.65 to equal it. He's done it. Magnusson equals the world record. That's 3 world records in what, 10 minutes, something like that?
3 men, 465 kilos, all over 1,000 pounds. Where do we go now?
Shaking with adrenaline now. It's amazing. Before today, only 3 men in history managed 1,000 pounds. 4 with Jerry Pritchett earlier. Now we're looking at 1,100. Well, this is it.
This is a quantum leap forward if he were to do it. It's been whispered about, but it's going up.
And it's staying up.
And staying, he's done it. He's got the down signal.
Eddie Hall would not let that go. And wow, yes, I think maybe he should have.
Hall looking a little worried, but it's just the pressure on his body there.
The nosebleed, Colin. Now that's to do with...
Well, it's just very thin blood vessels. When you're holding your breath that long, pulling such a heavy weight, and he was loving the moment, enjoying it, hanging on to it. And a little blood can come out very easily.
Well, the crowd willing Eddie to his feet. He is okay. Trying to cool him down. Relief, pure relief on the face of his wife. But Eddie Hall has made history.
Look at this again, Danny. Blood was already coming out there. He'd been holding his breath for a few seconds. Hadn't quite locked it out. That's the moment he got his hips through. And that's pure pleasure right there. He could have held it all day if he hadn't have, well, probably blacked out.
Very different idea from pleasure to me. But look at the pleasure on the faces of all these people.
The referee saying, down, put it down. It's a good lift, but no, enjoying the moment.
Just wouldn't let it go until he was satisfied, until he'd really enjoyed it. History being made then in front of 10,000 people.
Deadlift, something he loves. Definitely a man who could pull 5, maybe break the world record and do 6 reps.
Yep, the first one goes no problem. At this point, of course, most other competitors struggling with that's 2.
He hits it fast, he's got nice long arms, that certainly helps. There's 3.
Surely not. Well, taking a break. Doesn't look like he's given up. Straight into the next one. Wow, that's 4. That's 1 shy of the world record.
Those big traps of his being put to good use. Pimsels too.
He's not giving up. Look at this. Well, if he does this, he equals Magnusson's world record, and he does.
Yes! That's pleasure, isn't it?
Well, a joint world record now. 5 reps at the deadlift for Janashia.
He just attacks it almost with a flat back, actually. Very straight legs, but it works.
And I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's certainly win a strange face-pulling contest. I mean, again, another thing that causes pain, shooting up your nose into your head, get you fired up. And that was a great first rep from a man who's one of the best deadlifters in the world.
Well, look at this. No signs of slowing. Well, I think he's seen what Janashia's done.
Yes, these are coming up quicker than Janashia.
Still got 40 seconds to go. We could be looking at another world record here if he gets up.
Yeah, that would be very achievable still, I think. He can just get his breath back. Some of these guys who go really, really fast tend to burn out very quickly as well. That's the only thing. We saw that with Shevlyakov. He looked great in the first rep, but then he was gone. He was done.
Well, if he manages one more, which is really all he's got time for now, he will also equal the world record, and he does!
Wow. Still have Big Z to come as well.
Gosh, that must have felt great. Tell us about it. Very happy about this. It's not possible to pull out, you know, with a big crowd like here. Thank you a lot, Manchester. I love you. Nice job, JF Caron.
So, Novikov up next to take on 1,000 pounds.
Oh, he's getting stuck at the knees. He's got past it. He gets it, Danny.
Well, that is incredible. Novikov joins the 1,000 club. Straight into it.
You're absolutely right, and he does. Oh!
My goodness me. Well, he's done it.
He forgot he was strapped to the bar. 53.5 kilos above his actual competition personal best.
Well, we were not expecting this. 2 more men in the 1,000 pound club in one night.
I mean, that's right, in history, 7 before this evening, and there's 2 more. Gabriel Pena then, of Mexico. Surely not.
That's doing well. Just a little further. He knows he's got it.
What is in the air tonight? Pena does it as well. Well, we've seen him pull massive weights in training. I just somehow thought it was training's training. He wouldn't do it in competition, but he too. This would be a dream come true for him as well. He's done 450. 453.5 is a magical number.
Well, why not? Ambeskovic. Another 1,000 pounder.
He's got a really tight suit on under there. Someone help him get it off. He's done it. This is a lot of expectation on his shoulders. Here we go.
Easy for Adam Bishop. Another 1,000 pounds. Well, just brilliant work from Adam Bishop. Refuses to be intimidated. Gets the job done. There's the moment. And there's the smile. Well, it's all on this guy's giant shoulders now.
He's the world champion. He's the one who has been shouting he wanted it to be far higher than 505 kilos. He's that confident.
Look at that from Pavlo. Did well skipping 425, saving that energy, made it look easy. And another man joins the 1,000 pound club.
Definitely one of the easier pulls at 453.5, but I'm not sure he's got over 500 kilos in there.
Graham Hicks is up next. He has never lifted this weight before. Wow, he has now.
Oh yeah, he's certainly done it in training, and he knew it was in him. It took a year out to go powerlifting, and he was actually in the top 3 powerlifters in the world the year he did it. It was extraordinary, actually, for a first visit to powerlifting. He's got stacks of static power. But Mitchell Hooper now, he's still 20 kilos away from his personal best. This should be well within him.
Look at that from Hooper.
Bit of a grinder, wasn't it?
It was a battle, but he got there.
Mitchell Hooper nailed it, but I'm not sure there's much more.
Well, to Makarov then.
Well, He's not gambling and going straight for the big one. He's gone for an interim weight here, sensible and solid.
Makes it look so simple. Makarov, 4.75.
A little bit euphoric at the end of that one. I think he thinks he's on for this.
He wants that world record. And he'll have his chance.
He will.
Well, let's make this harder, shall we? 476 kilos now. Heinla is up next. Has such technique.
Yes, you see his body weight as well, only 129 kilograms, but he must also have the wingspan of a 7-foot man. Really long arms helps a lot. And this would be a Masters over 40 world record. Worried to do it?
Wow. Pretty textbook.
I mean, yeah, it's magnificent. The biggest lift ever for a man 40 or above. Far greater than Mark Felix ever did. And well done. I mean, this could be the winner right here.
So he takes this on Nakonechnyy for the world record.
Massive jump, over 50 kilos for the previous round. Has he gambled correctly? Absolutely rooted to the ground.
That was going nowhere. But a brave attempt from Nakonechnyy.
Well, it's so tiring going for one of these enormous weights. He thought it was all or nothing. He certainly sank everything into it. He got it off the ground. Biggest weight ever off the ground, perhaps. But this is the man, surely, who's got the biggest shot. He's tried it twice before over 500 kilos. Hafthor Bjornsson indeed has done 501 kilograms out of competition. But here we are in an internationally refereed contest. He's trying to break the record from Eddie Hall by 5 kilos. Huge moment in strength sport, this.
Well, it's at the knees. That's as far as it's going.
I thought for a second there he was going to do it. No, you've only got one shot at it. He's not going to go again. It's impossible. He'll have burnt so much in terms of energy. And deserves the applause from the crowd, though. He is the only man to do 4.75. He is the champion.
Well, Makarov is skipping straight to the 5.05.
Roll the dice.
So this is for the world record.
Yes, for the win. Everything. Poor guy. Jeez, that's the second year in a row he's had it up to his knees. Last year, I actually think last year it was slightly above his knees. A little bit better last year, but well, he is the only person to ever get it off the ground, just not to legal height.